My dear friends, welcome to Rajashekhar classes on applied data science with Python. This is lecture number 122. In this lecture, we will try to understand exponential probability distribution. The exponential probability distribution is useful in describing the time it takes to complete a task. The exponential random variable can be used to describe time between vehicles arrive at a toll booth, time required to complete a questionnaire, distance between major defects in a highway. These are simple examples of exponential distribution. Whenever the time between arrival, time required to complete the questionnaire, whenever the word between comes, this word is very important. You must understand this one. Otherwise, let me show it again. Whenever this word between, if you come across this word between, this word is important. If you come across this word between, it is appropriate to use exponential probability distribution. Now we will try to understand probability density function. This function, exponential distribution, is continuous distribution. Therefore, here I must say density function. If it is discrete, probability mass function. As it is continuous probability distribution, I must say probability density function. The density function for exponential distribution is 1 by mu into e power minus x by mu. Sometimes we used to write like this also, lambda into e power minus lambda x, where lambda equal to 1 by mu. You can write like this also, isn't it? It's simple notation where mu is mean and lambda equal to 1 by mu, isn't it? We'll see how to construct an exponential distribution. Just say this one. Suppose that x represents loading time. This point is important. This is loading time, isn't it? We already discussed examples. Time required to complete the questionnaire. Here time required to complete the questionnaire is an example of this exponential distribution. Here x represents the loading time. I will repeat this one. Suppose that x represents the loading time for a truck at loading dock and follows such a distribution. If the mean or average loading time is 15 minutes, that is given mu equal to 15. The appropriate probability density function for x is it not straightforward? You can, what is the meaning of this exponential distribution? I must write what is the definition of exponential distribution. What we were saying that what is my f of x? F of x equal to 1 by mu into e power minus x by mu. Here mu is given of this exponential distribution. Therefore, 1 by mu into e power minus x by mu means that is 15, isn't it? This is probability density function of your exponential distribution. For example, let me say I am taking loading time on x-axis and on y-axis we have corresponding probabilities. The probability of loading time is less than 6. What is this? Px less than or equal to 6. This represent probability of loading time less than or equal to 6. What is this? This is the area. Is it not the required area? This particular area represents probability of loading time less than 6, isn't it? That's what this area shows. This is a curve for your exponential distribution. For example, the probability of loading time between 6 and 18. This is that required area. This particular area indicates probability of loading time between 6 and 18. The shaded portion represents probability of loading time between 6 and 18. Because in many applications of exponential distribution, we will use cumulative probability density function. What is that cumulative probability density function? We will try to understand. I will solve one problem on this particular concept in my next lecture, that is in lecture number 123. Now we will try to understand cumulative distribution function. I will repeat, because in many applications of exponential distribution, we will use the cumulative probability density function. For an exponential distribution, the function for finding the cumulative probability density function is p capital X less than or equal to small x, or p is 1 minus e power minus x naught by mu. Otherwise, you can write 1 minus e power lambda x naught also. You can write 1 by mu can be treated as lambda, isn't it? This is cumulative distribution function. This is useful while solving different problems. So we'll see one example of exponential distribution so that you can understand. Let me explain. Anyway, this is x naught is some specific value. The time, let me solve one simple problem. The time between arrivals of car at a petrol pump follows an exponential probability distribution with a mean time between arrivals of 3 minutes. This point is important. Mean time between arrivals, this is mean time between arrivals 3 minutes. What does it mean? The mean is 3 here, isn't it? What is my mu? Mu equal to 3. That's what it says. Now what you have to do? The petrol pump owner would like to know the probability that the time between two successive arrivals will be less than 2 minutes. Less than 2 minutes means what I have to know? I must know p capital X less than or equal to 2. Isn't it? I already discussed a formula p cap. This is a cumulative distribution function. Just in previous slide only we were discussing p capital X less than or equal to small x equal to 1 minus e power minus x naught by mu. Here we know everything, 1 minus e power minus x naught. In the place of x naught, what I have to write? I have to find px less than or equal to 2. This is my x naught. E power minus of x naught means what? 2 by mu. What is my mu? Here mu is 3, e power minus 2 by 3. Therefore, e value is 2.718. We already discussed that. Approximately you will get 1 minus 0.5134. This value, just check it out, that value, so that probability will be 0.4860. This is my required probability, isn't it? What does it mean? I can say probability, the time between two successive arrivals will be less than 2 minutes is 0.4860 or 48.6%. That you can understand in that way, isn't it? Now that's what we solved this one. Just in previous slide only I solved this one. P capital X less than or equal to small x. This is 1 minus e power. What is this? E means 2.71828 whole to the power of minus 2. This is 0.48. This value is 0.4866, isn't it? This is exponential distribution curve, and this is less than or equal to means this is the shaded region, isn't it? Less than or equal to means what I need. I have a formula. Anyway, I explained in previous slide itself. Suppose if you want to find out the time between two successive arrivals of vehicles less than 7 minutes. Less than 7 minutes means I need this area. Means is it not increasing? The area is increasing. this less than 7 area is more than less than 1 area. Means if as x is increasing, the area is also is increasing, therefore probability will increase, isn't it? That simple observation. I can say like, then as x increases, probability of cumulative distribution function value also increases. Now there is a very important relationship between Poisson and exponential distributions. I already discussed what is Poisson distributions in my previous lectures. Now we are discussing about exponential distribution, but there is a strong relationship between Poisson distribution and exponential distribution. See, the Poisson distribution, let me say like this, the Poisson distribution provides an appropriate description of a number of occurrences per interval. This observation is very important. What does it mean? So one interval is there. In that interval, how many occurrences are happen? What does it mean? Let me say there is an interval. There is an interval like this. Otherwise, let me write like this. There is an interval like this. How many occurrences? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. How many occurrences? Your Poisson distribution finds number of occurrences. This is number of occurrences. How many occurrences? Isn't it? Then that is Poisson distribution. Then what about our exponential distribution? Just see, the exponential distribution provides an appropriate description of length of the interval between occurrences. This is important. Between occurrences means if I have an interval like this, between means if this is one point, if this is another point, this is between. In between how many occurrences? Isn't it? That's what it says. The length of the interval between occurrences. Between means from this point to this point. But whereas in the case of Poisson distribution, it is not between. How many occurrences happens in particular interval? That difference you must understand. These points are very important. Just concentrate this particular difference. Just see, this is number of occurrences per interval. This is length of interval between occurrences. You must understand this difference. Means I can say like this about exponential distribution. This means that's what it says. There is an interval. If there is a point here, in between, it indicates between these 2 points. Means this between means exponential distribution. This phenomena is explained with the help of between 2 occurrences. This is one occurrence, this is another occurrence, this is between, isn't it? And it is explained with the help of exponential distribution. I am repeatedly emphasizing on a point. If there is a word between, I must understand it is exponential. It is an exponential distribution. Number of occurrences per interval means that is Poisson distribution. Number of occurrences in that interval is explained with the help of Poisson distribution. That is the relationship between Poisson and exponential distribution. Just go through this slide carefully so that you can understand the difference between Poisson distribution and your exponential distribution. In lecture number 123, I will take one numerical problem and I will solve on this particular distribution. Thank you very much.